Hello everyone, good morning, wherever you're watching this video. My name is Saideep. I wanted to make this video regarding the liquid mutual funds. I have invested 2.35 lakh Indian rupees in 5 different liquid mutual funds. 4 liquid mutual funds being Union, SBI, Aditya Birla and UTI. I invested 57,000 each for a span of 37 days. The fifth liquid fund is Kotak Liquid Fund, a value of 99,700 Indian rupees over a span of 31 days. I purchased these mutual funds through Coin, our Zerodha platform, and this is not a promotion for Zerodha. That's the platform that I generally use for trading. And please be also advised that I'm recording the video on 17th of November 2023, and I'll be looking at the computer screen, and I'm recording on iPad, so please don't mind if I'm not looking into the camera and I'm looking elsewhere. That's the reason, you know why. And I'll be showing you directly the profits that I gained this span of time, and I'll be showing you from Kite as well. So here we go. As I already mentioned, like I'm recording the video on 17 November, and this is not a buy advice from my end. It is just sharing my financial knowledge that I attained over the span of time. I already purchased a set of mutual funds earlier, and I liked it, so I'm repeating again for the second cycle. And please do your own research. I always believe sometimes when you do stuff by yourself, be it loss or gain, it is a valuable experience that you gain rather than listening to others. So this is what I did. So it is a practical work that I performed. So I'll be showing you what I received from the liquid funds as well. So let's get started. So here I have these 5 liquid funds that I have mentioned, and we'll be filling on this question marks that you see on the screen. So on the screen, like you can see the invested amount, it's 57,000 for each liquid fund. But please do note that like there's 1 or 2 rupees different on the invested amount. This is because each company, they have their margin for the stamp duty and for the 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 percentage they take for running the funds. Hence the starting amount is slightly different by 1 or 2 rupees. Okay, as you can see, we'll start with Union Liquid Fund. So the invested amount is 56,996.506, as you can see, and the profit I gained is, we'll get this value from Coin. So this is directly I'm showing you from Coin. So the value is 401.4, and please also note the profit percentage. So that value will be using it to scale to get an approximate value for the annualized return. Okay, so it is 0.7 percentage, and you can see from the view transaction the amount of days that I invested for. So it is 37 days, and I, for the invested amount of 56,995.5, the units that I received are 25.333 units. Okay, so let me just fill on this data. So let me mention here 401.4 is the profit in terms of rupees, and 0.7 percentage is the value of return over a span of 37 days. Please make that please keep that in mind. Okay, so now for 37 days I received 0.7 percentage. So we do cross multiplication to get a prediction of the annualized return. Okay, so let me go to the online calculator quickly, and let me do the calculation. So it is 0.7 times 365, which is 1 year, divided by 37 days, which is the invested amount, and the return is 6.905. Let me copy this value and place it into the so the annualized return is around 6.9 percentage. When I say annualized return, this value can be slightly different, so we are just predicting it, because liquid funds usually they don't fall, they are independent of the equity market, and they are always increasing daily, and the amount of raise is different every day, so it is not, it raises by a fixed value. It's not like a fixed deposit or a savings deposit where you have a fixed rate of return, so this can fluctuate. Okay, keep that in mind. And the second liquid fund, will move on to the second liquid fund, which is Aditya Birla liquid fund, and the invested amount is, as you can see, it is 56997 Indian rupees. And let us go to see the profit for this fund, and it is 397.57, and the percentage is once again 0.7 percentage. Okay, let me fill on these details. 397 point, sorry, 0.57. Okay, 0.57, and the return percentage is still 0.7 percentage. So here the calculation is similar as earlier, so the annualized return will also be around 6.905 percentage once again. The third one is the UTI liquid fund, which has an invested value of 56995.644, and let us see the gains that I received for UTI liquid fund. So it is 396.04, and the percentage return is 0.69 percentage. Okay, so let me go back. 396.04, 396.04, and the percentage return is 0.69 percentage. Let me fill this value, 0.69 percentage for 37 days. So what's the value I receive for a year? So 0.69 times 365 days, which is a year, divided by 37 days, which is the invested period of time. So I get 6.806. Let me copy this value and let me paste it in the annualized returns. 6.806 percentage. And the fourth one, the last one that I invested 57,000, is SBI liquid fund with a value of 56997.995. And let's see the profit value that I received with the SBI liquid fund. SBI liquid fund, so it is 395.67, and the percentage return is in terms of percentage is 0.69 as well. Okay, let me fill this one. 395.67, and the return percentage being 0.69 percentage. Okay, so now, sorry, I should have done it there. 0.69 percentage. Okay, so now what's the annual return? It's the same as for UTI, so it will be 6.806. It's approximately around that range. When I say it is 0.69 percentage, it needs to be kept in mind it is being rounded off to the second decimal, so it is of 2 orders of accuracy. So for example, like if the profit percentage is in the range of 0.685 to 0.695, it is rounded off to 0.69. Okay, just keep that in mind. So the annual return, it will be roughly around that value. Okay, so now for the fifth one, which is the Kotak liquid fund that I invested a bit later, a week later, and a small amount that was lying in my savings SBI savings account. So for the Kotak fund, let's see how much I received, and the value is, the profit is 56.42, and the percentage is 0.58 percentage. Okay, so let me go back. 56.42, and the percentage return is 0.58 percentage. Okay, so let me fill this 0.58, and let's go back to the online calculator. And 0.58 I received for 31 days. Sorry, 365 divided by 31, which gives 6.829. Let me go back to the sheet and let's fill this up. So overall what you can see is the annualized return, it is around 6.829 for Kotak, and for the rest it is around 6.8 to 6.9. So overall what we can see is the average return per annum, it is around 6.8 to 6.9, and this value can just fluctuate. As of today it can fluctuate around 0.1 to 0.15 roughly. I guess it stays roughly the same. It can depreciate a bit or it can appreciate just a little. It won't be drastic amount. Okay, so this is what, like, sometimes people can think like, what's the point of doing all these penny calculations and so on. The thing is, there have been people who told me like, I think a lot about money, and those who have also abused me for thinking about my own money. The thing is, it is my hard-earned money. I can show you my 10 months of bank statements, and I have not a single penny that I have received from others. I have given to others, but I have received nothing from others. So what I earn is what I work, the salary that I attain, and the risk that I take, and the knowledge that I have. I'm using it to gain money. So I don't think it's something going the wrong way to earn money. It is just like I'm investing a lot of time, I'm taking a lot of risk, and so on. So if others think that way, like, I'm not I don't have anything to answer to them. And the thing is, if you think of this, like, for the amount that I invested for 2.35 lakhs, I almost get around 40 rupees, 42 rupees, roughly 41, 42, something like that. So if you multiply per day, 41 per day, so if you multiply by 10 days, it is 400. For a month it is 1200. For 2 months it is 2400. And with 2400 I'm happy to pay the bill for the mobile bill for 1 year for my mother. That gives me more happiness. So everyone has their own restrictions, they have their own priorities, they have their own plans. So my way of thinking can be different from others, and so on. So this is not to say like the liquid funds are the best. I have made an unbiased comparison of 5 of them. Like, I don't have any personal affiliation with either of them, and so on. So this is an unbiased thing that I always look into this liquid funds. Like, I find it a bit interesting. I do a lot of calculation. I check the values almost daily, and so on. So that's it from my end. Like, I'll be sharing you like the other part of debt funds, like the treasury bills, and treasury bills that I purchased with the government of India. And also there's a different debt fund. So all of these liquid funds are debt funds. They are not invested in the equity market, so the equity doesn't have any role. So the returns are independent of the equity market, that is the share market or the stock market. And I also purchased one ultra short duration fund, which I'll be sharing you the next week. And I'll also be sharing information about two treasury bills that are currently running that I purchased with the government of India. And that's it from my end. So keep growing your financial knowledge, and stay happy and stay healthy, and see you the next time.